It really is not practical for us to have those types of restrictions in our borders in Canada. Manitoba and the amount of travel that they have may be quite different. Certainly, Saskatchewan is not doing that right now. They do have some controls in place where they have a large outbreak now in the north. And it just goes to show us how challenging it is to manage this virus. And we really have to be prepared for it to arrive anywhere, whether we have these restrictions in place or not. And we have a lot of people who may have Alberta license plates, but they may actually be BC residents. And we know that there are a lot of people who work back and forth across the border. And as a matter of fact, in much of southern British Columbia, the closest health care that people get is actually in Alberta. We are very much integrated with our respective provinces and how we have many different industries, trade, medical supplies, people, families that are across the borders. So no, I don't feel it's practical. We don't feel it's practical to have restrictions on our borders. We are leaving it up to people's good behavior, and for the most part that has worked. And we can't assume just because we see an Alberta license plate that somebody is a visitor. It could be somebody who works here and who lives in Alberta, or vice versa. So I think we need to continue doing what we're doing. The same messages are going to people in Alberta. And I will say the one exception is that we know that there have been a number of quite high-profile outbreaks in particularly in some of the industrial camps in north of Fort McMurray. And those people we are following up on, and we are asking them to, requiring them to self-isolate when they come home to BC, because we know there's ongoing transmission in those settings. So with that exception, I think we have been working very hard with our counterparts in Alberta to make sure that we inform each other when there are outbreaks in our communities, so that we can do that contact tracing and providing the important advice to people who are contacts of cases across the borders.